Hey there, and welcome to your week one insights for the month of May, where you can find guidance, insight, as well as tips on timing your life with astrology. So, our first week in May actually covers a shorter than a full week period from May 1st, Wednesday, May 1st, until Sunday, May the 5th. And this week is a lot about Mercury, and it's also a week where we have our new moon for the month of May. So first out of the gate is actually a series of aspects that communication planet Mercury is going to make. These are all happening on May 1st and 2nd. Mercury right now is in the sign of Aries. Now, Mercury in Aries is pretty confident in terms of speaking his mind. You know, this is a bit of a mental impatience. So there's sort of an impatience or we can't decide fast enough. Why are we still talking about this? Mercury in Aries very much wants to decide and do. He wants to get the decision made, get the agreement formalized, and then get on to the next thing. So there is a desire to move quickly, which can be both good and bad with Mercury in Aries. So on Wednesday, May the 1st, Mercury makes two aspects, a square to Saturn. So Mercury in Aries at 20 degrees, Aries will square Saturn at 20 degrees Capricorn. And Mercury will also make a sextile to Mars. So Mercury still at 20 degrees Aries will make a sextile to Mars at 20 degrees Gemini. Now, these aspects are very different. Mercury square Saturn is very cautious. It's very much about, I want to be thoughtful and I want to take my time. I want to research. I want to know everything before I make a choice. So Mercury square Saturn is very good for doing your due diligence and doing your research before making any agreement or before making a commitment. The potential problem with Mercury square Saturn is the desire to be protected might actually delay the decision-making process. So Mercury square Saturn can be some sort of drawn out process where you thought you had an agreement or an understanding, but it actually more information is required, or people aren't ready to commit just yet. So a little patience is going to be required as Mercury square Saturn on the 1st of the month. Now, what is so interesting is on the same day, we have that Mercury sextile Mars aspect, which is much more exciting. Mercury sextile Mars, and this is a true mutual reception aspect for those of you who are a little bit more technical with your astrology. What I mean by that is that Mars is in Gemini, which is a sign ruled by Mercury. Mercury is in Aries, a sign ruled by Mars. So Mercury and Mars have kind of popped over. There's like when you're staying in your friend's house and your friend is staying in your house.